Okay, so let's start our session in cyber forensics, guys. And today we are going to cover the topic that is based on the how to block any type of writing technique in any type of image file which you have to already govern, yeah, which you have to already created in the previous class. So we are just applying the right blocking technique over the images which you have to created already. And after that, we are just seeing how to extract the data from that particular image file by the using of some tools. So let's see in cyber forensics, like how the investigator are basically performing the right blocking technique and how they can extract the data from there. So if we are going to talk about like extraction of data, so there is a multiple technique and the multiple tools are also available in that particular scenario. But we are using only the professional tools. We are using only the effective tools for the extracting of data, and we can extract the data. We can download the data into the different formats like the doc formats, like the PDF format, like the images format, like the multimedia format. We can extract any type of data which is having a different types of formats also. So let's see how this technique is basically occur and how we can get the different types of data from that particular image file. Okay. So firstly, we are going to cover as the right blocking technique, and after that we will do the next thing. So now I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, so our topic is basically that is digital forensics as a right blocking technique. So we are using a tool for the right blocking, that is the name of WinHax. So today we are going to cover the tool that is a WinHax tool. And by the using of WinHax, you can write block. You can actually the block of the writing permissions of the any user which you have already get that files from your particular system. So if the any type of cyber criminal basically getting that files from your operating systems as well as your system, so in that scenario they are actually blocked to write anything in that particular file. Even and we can say that they cannot manipulate, they cannot alter anything which is available in that particular file. So in that scenario, the integrity of the actual image file is stable, and in that after the result of and we will get the result we can maintain the integrity. And if the cyber criminal is just trying to access some data from there, yeah, if the cyber criminal basically investigate that image file, so there is some case intentionally or the unintentionally it may be occur the any type of changes basically doing in that particular image file. So how we can stop that thing by the using of right blocking technique. So let's see. So, firstly, we are going to cover that is a topic name, that is the right blocking. So, if you are going to discuss about like what is right blocking, so we can say that right blocking is just an act of ensuring that the content of the evidence drive cannot be modified during the scope of an investigation. So, if the investigator is trying to investigate that particular image file and they are just doing some types of activity on that as well as some types of actions on that particular image file, so maybe a chances for changes, maybe a chances for applying any type of change in that whether intentionally or the unintentionally. So in that scenario, the right blocking technique is basically the ensure that the content of the evidence drive cannot be modified during the scope of an investigation. So it allows acquisitions of information on a drive without creating the possibility of accidentally damaging the drive content. And the right blocker do this by allowing read commands to pass, but the blocking write commands, hence their name. So, in short, we can say that the right blocking technique is basically to block the read commands, to block the write commands, and just allow the read commands. But the technique is basically called as the right blocking technique. Hence, there is a name, and this can be done via two ways. We can do this process via two ways. The first one that is based on the hardware, and the second thing that is we can use the software for the right blockers. So we are just performing on this time, that is a software based technique, and in that scenario we are using a software that is already I told you the name of the software, that is a WinHax. So what's the procedure we are using for this technique? So firstly, once a hard disk has been created, hashing and write blocking the image are immediately vital step to be taken in order to ensure the integrity of the evidence file. So in that scenario, the write blocking tools have been written into the several of free software program we have used to have available, including WinHacks and the Disk Explorer and TFS. So we can use the two types of tool, like we can use the WinHacks tool as well as we can also use the Disk Explorer and TFS tool alternatively. So in that scenario, it is a possibility to do form of write blocking by simply changing the status of the disk image to read only. So after so we will get the result of by the using of WinHacks tool. We can the any type, no one can change it. Yeah, no one can alter any type of thing, yeah, any type of code in that particular file. So this procedure basically called as a write blocking technique. So how we can perform? We are performing via the two ways. The first way is firstly you need write block of the disk image using a WinHacks, and the second way, that is the write block a disk image file using the properties and the read only permission. So you can set a read-only permission. Once you have to just click the file, select the file, and just right-click on the file and just go on the properties and just set that file is only the read-only permissions format. So in that scenario, no one can change, no one can alter, no one can modify that particular available data in that original file. So these are the two ways which is most effective and mostly used in a digital forensics as a write blocking technique. So this time I'm just using a WinHacks tool first. So I'm just going to open the WinHacks. If you want to download the WinHacks, just search on the Google like WinHacks tool for write blocking, and you will get some links on there as a result on the Google search. So the first result, first you have to get it, then just click on that and just download the tool from there. So it's an open source tool, and the community edition is basically available as a free one. If you want to use this tool as a cyber forensics in a cyber forensics lab, so you need to buy this tool. And how we can buy this? Just pay and you can use the professional version of the WinHacks. So this time I have only the community version. So I'm just going to change. I'm just going to write something in that, and after that, let's see what's the procedure basically applying on that particular machine, particular file. Okay.